We thank you for joining us, Bruce. A pleasure.
And we'll be talking to Bruce again on Saturday and tomorrow with Dean's Auto Plaza supporting our program for the Central York versus York High game. And let's go ahead and bring over Seth Sager, another student athlete, basketball player for Southwestern. He showed up tonight with his father, who's also you can take a seat
here,
there.
Seth. Yeah.
If you remember, Seth, he was in our Eli Brooks fundraiser event. He was in a dunk contest, putting up some big-time dunks and getting involved with some other guys. Let's just talk a little bit about that, Seth. How was that dunk contest and just, showing up? I know it's a lot of pressure on you, man, but how was it for you?
Yeah, no, it was an experience for sure. I mean, it was like for a good cause, and I wanted to try to show everyone I could jump a little bit and had fun. I mean, I didn't win it, but it's a good experience overall.
No doubt. You had a lot of fun there. And like I said, we appreciate you showing up for that event. Put Southwestern on the map. Now you got our eyes on Southwestern as far as filming some of the games this year, so we're very excited. Seth, give me a little bit of background of your sports history, playing basketball or other sports, and, with you being a senior, some of your goals this year.
Yeah. It's really always – I played sports like lacrosse and football when I was younger, but it's really just basketball stood out to me. And, like, my goals for this year, I think, is – I want to win. I want to win for sure. I mean, counties would be awesome, districts. But, I just kind of want to show, like, recognition for myself and my teammates because, our football team, I think, did a good job this year.
They did.
Putting on a show, and I think hopefully we can carry that into basketball season and keep it rolling.
Well, give me some feedback on some players that you have coming on the basketball team this year. I know you guys, Shallow Bivens graduated. I think he's with Penn State York now, if I'm not mistaken. Marywood, with Shallow Bivens graduating. Give me some feedback, of some players that you got coming up this year with the Southwestern Mustangs.
Yeah, we have a strong core. I think one of our guards, returning guard, Aiden Littleton, he showed a lot of growth, I think, and I think he's going to be able to help us. Max Weisensail, shooter, quarterback for the football
punter
team.
as well
Punter,
for the
very
team.
good punter. He's got a leg on him.
That's all he did, yes.
That's for sure. I just think we have a good core all around. We've been together for a long time, since third grade actually, and I think us being close will help us.
Yeah, and having that core, as you just said, since third grade, that 12th grade year is very special because it seems like sometimes like everything comes together that 12th grade year. I know you guys have some very, very high hopes. And how is it playing for the coach, which is your dad?
Yeah, I love it. There's sometimes like, I don't know, I hear from student sections, but overall I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. He's my dad, I love him. Him having him in basketball, I think that's a great opportunity for us to become like stronger together. And I honestly think he's a good coach overall.
Yeah, that's a bond you can't shake, man. Like I said, from basketball coach, from the fatherhoods, father and child. And, your dad, Chris, he does a lot for us, to be honest with you. When we need something done, he goes beyond what he has to do to make sure, we get involved or he gets Southwestern involved. So big shout out to your dad as well. So we're going to talk a little bit. I know you're a basketball player. We're going to talk a little bit about football. We wanted to hear your predictions for the games that's coming up. We have Dover
and Exeter Township.
Dover and Exeter. By the way, Exeter's undefeated.
Yeah. I know Dover's a York team, but I honestly think Exeter has that one in the bag. They're undefeated. They played us last year in districts. We only lost a touchdown, but they're a tough team for sure.
Absolutely. Dover played really tough last week. Me and Cisco had an opportunity to film that game. They had some big-time players. Eric Campbell did a great job. The quarterback, he has a big arm, big legs, as far as running the ball down the field. Thomas Smizer, big-time hitter. I don't know if you're familiar with Thomas Smizer. But we also have York Suburban
versus Manheim Central.
Manheim Central. Give me that pick.
I'm going to have to go with Manheim Central on that one probably again. I did see York Suburban play this year. The running back's pretty good, I'll admit that, but I think Manheim Central's got that in the bag as well.
Hey, that's no problem there. And we also have New Oxford
hosting Northern York Polar Bears.
Who
beat Southwestern last week by a point. It was 21-20.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, so it kind of hits home a little bit on that.
You got to pick this without your heart. Use your head.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Northern's got it. I'm not really a big New Oxford guy, kind of a rivalry there, but yeah, I think Northern will beat New Oxford this week.
Okay, I'm sorry, Todd.
Last but not least, the main event matchup tomorrow,
Central York
and Central York
versus York High. The part 2, they played against each other 2 weeks ago. Central York edged them out by 5 points, 43-38. Now it's part 2 on Central's field. Central has their quarterback back. It should be a different look. Who do you got?
Oh man, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good one in that. I think it's gonna go down probably the last couple of minutes. I think Central's got it though. I do.
Central York Panthers.
I do think Central's got it.
Hey, that's a good pick. And if you could, we have a chart over there. If you can go ahead and put your pick over there for the chart, and we'll look at that when we're all said and done. But guys, keep an eye on Seth Sager.
Mustang, Southwestern Mustang. And high school basketball starts in the month of December. Practices, tryouts are probably just a couple weeks away.
November
correct?
18th, I believe, everything kicks off for basketball in the YIAA. And we're going to have a couple Southwestern games. Big time flyer. If you guys didn't see our Eli Brooks fundraiser event, go to YouTube, go check that out. You'll see Seth going up there catching some dunks off the bounce, off the dribble, and a little bit of everything. He's fearless, man. I can tell he wants a lot this senior year. So keep an eye on Seth. Follow him on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever he's at. Southwestern football, Southwestern basketball, and all athletics over at Southwestern.
No doubt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, real quick, Seth, who's your favorite player in the NBA?
Right now, ooh, I don't know. I like Tyler Hero.
Okay.
I do like Boy Wonder.
And favorite of all time.
Favorite all time, Jason Williams, White Chocolate.
Okay, all right, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
The passers, man. Passers, I love watching them pass.
And one other thing, before a game, what are some of your rituals? Who do you got on your playlist? Who you're listening to before the game to get you ready for the game?
Listening a lot of Rod Wave. I think that's something with me and Shiloh, who played with us last year, is all we bumped to in the locker room before.
That's that mood music.
Yeah, that's that mood. It just gets me in that zone for some reason. I don't know. It just works for me.
Absolutely, man. Well, yeah, hey, good luck this year, man. Thanks for coming down. Big shout out to your dad as well, man. Looking forward
Seth.
to see you guys this year, man.
All the best. Yep, in your upcoming basketball season. And we could probably pull in some of the videographers. I mean, we have Cisco Soda on our panel.
We're going to pull in our photographers and videographers in just a second, but let's go ahead and talk to Buddy Walters, a pro-level sports agency.